How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ace. Today I'm once again joined by Songbird.
Hello.
And today we are checking out the Rock Orchestra covering the Cranberries' Zombie. Have you ever heard of the Rock Orchestra? Do you know anything about them?
No, not at all, which is surprising.
I this is a first for me too. I don't have much information about the group, unfortunately. What I
Mhm.
have is it's a group of musicians that performs arrangements of popular rock and metal songs. I want to say it's all orchestra, but I could be wrong. We're going to find out. I don't know. Nathan Reed is the creator of this, and this performance features Erin Fox. I
Okay,
don't know if I've heard of either of the names, but I figured I would mention it because it mentioned them, so I should too.
perfect. Yeah,
But yeah, I'm excited to check this one out, so I say we go ahead and get started if you're ready.
I'm super ready.
All right, cool, cool. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, the Rock Orchestra, Zombie. Here we go.
I like their masks.
That is very cool. Okay.
Let's go, trombones.
Another head hangs lowly, child is slowly taken, and the
Your dress
violence
is everything.
calls such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they're fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they're crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie,
Glockenspiel too. Amazing. I love it's like this is a whole ass orchestra. I love this.
Yeah, this is awesome. There's so many different components that are working so well together.
Oh my god. This is so cool.
It really is. We have, the string section, we have the brass section, we have the flute doing portions of, the vocal work that is normally done by
Mhm.
Dolores, and then the da 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 da.
Mhm.
Like the first time it was the flute, the second time it was the Glockenspiel, which is like,
Mhm.
that's awesome. I wonder if, other instruments are going to do different things throughout this.
I hope so. It seems like from what they've done so far, they're probably gonna let, different people have their chance to shine. But I, as a former band kid and a former choir kid, like this is just it's my two worlds colliding and I love it.
Yeah, the instrumentation of this is just phenomenal. I was wondering, if there was going to be, heavier instruments like the drums, for example. I didn't know
Mhm.
if that was going to be a thing for this. Obviously, percussion is a thing in orchestra, but I mean, this is an actual drum set rather than
Yeah.
just, the big drums that they have, which
Yeah. It's
I,
like a timpani, yeah.
yeah, which I think is definitely awesome. What would have been the heavier guitar riffs is done
Mhm.
by not only the I'm guessing electric violins based on
Mhm.
what we can tell, but also the brass section. Like combining both of those
Yeah.
together brings in that intensity, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, it's oh my gosh, just some of the stuff, some of the ways that you're able to make music come alive with a band versus with a voice or with strings. But let alone pairing all of it together, it's just so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, and speaking of vocal work, Erin's vocals, like she's matching Dolores, and it's
Yes.
crazy.
And that's something that I was wondering, like, how is she going to do this? And she's doing the kind of like lilty, the thing that Dolores does that's really kind of signature for the Cranberries. She's doing the same sort of vocal technique. And a lot of people don't always go that route. They go, maybe a little bit softer or more full. They don't really do the kind of attack and release thing that she's doing here, like Dolores did. And it's really cool because it sounds very similar to her, but she's got this really cool, like gravelly, grungy sound on like the first part of Zombie. You can hear her just kind of like that gravel and grit in her voice, and I love it.
Yeah, during the verse, she pretty much matched Dolores with how Dolores sang the song with the vocal techniques. Yeah. And then, yeah, during the chorus, she kind of went her own direction. So she's bringing in her own style as well as honoring Dolores during this, which is that's the way you do it.
What more can you ask for in a cover, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
And also a moment for her dress and her headpiece. They all look so cool. Like, it's such a good visual.
Yeah, it's very visually striking. It definitely works. The masks are, I was not expecting masks, so that's definitely awesome. It's like a masquerade mask almost.
It is. It's very masquerade-ish.
Just the setting that they have, it looks like they're in a basement of some sort, and like with this window that's the light is just shining down on Erin, and you have all these candles surrounding her as well. It's just a really great setting.
It is. I mean, OSHA would like a word because that's a lot of fire, but it's
Well.
really cool. I like it.
Well, we're just not gonna, phone them in. Don't worry, it's fine. But yeah, I'm definitely loving this performance and ready to check out the rest of it if you are.
Let's get into it.
Let's go ahead and get back to it. So here we go. I thought that was a xylophone at first.
I could be. I don't remember the difference.
There's the xylophone.
That's the marimba. Yeah. Marimba, xylophone, and glockenspiel are the ones I know. Yes, up light race. Let's go. drama.
Damn.
I loved that. That was so good.
That moment that the drums cut out, it just
Oh.
hits so hard.
It's so good. Because like there was so much power in the low brass at that moment, like just the brass section in general. But the low brass specifically was just like fucking losing their minds, dude. And so was I. It was so good.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. That's going on my playlist. Like immediately. I'm putting this on my playlist.
Yeah. I'm shocked that there's only 4 videos on this channel also. Like
Mm.
as good as this was, I saw that they tour a lot, so maybe that's why.
Okay, yeah.
But still, this is
That's so
something that
good.
needs to be on here, you know. They need definitely more than 4.
Do you have any information about like is Erin Fox also Irish? Because like she has an accent. What's
She
going on?
she did have an accent. I wasn't sure if she was just mimicking
Right.
Dolores or not.
That was my thought, was either she also has an accent or she was mimicking how Dolores sings it.
If what I'm looking up is correct, she's an American singer and songwriter, so I
Okay.
I guess she was just putting in that Irish accent for
Yeah.
the verse.
It is curious because like I mean, there's a singer-songwriter that I have listened to for years, Dodie, and they are British and
Mhm.
they sing like with a British accent, which doesn't always happen.
Mhm.
But you get so used to hearing the person who sings the song sing the song. So when you sing it, even though you're not British or Irish, you're replicating the accent. So I wonder if it's like that's happening.
I think that's what it is because I feel like when
Yeah.
you initially sit down to do a cover, obviously you're
Mhm.
going to start with how the vocalist sounds, and
Right.
then
Yeah.
you have to make the conscious decision: do I alter it for this
Mhm.
cover? Do I stay true to the source material? And I feel
Mhm.
like she did both. The power
Mhm.
that she put into those vocals at times, like it was incredible as well.
And just like a good performer as well. I can imagine it can be difficult to sell a song when you're in a basement, when, like backlit with the cool fucking headpiece or whatever.
Mhm.
But like I can imagine it's maybe not always the easiest to kind of like sell that, and she just sang it so well.
Yeah, no, she 100% did. I also like how, when it was just the instrumental portion, she was dancing as well.
Yeah, she was getting down, dude. I loved it.
Which, I mean, kind of makes sense because, like, there's really not much for the vocalist to do during that moment. So,
Yeah.
I mean, why not dance? Dance,
The other
dance your
option
heart
is
out.
stand there awkwardly, like
It depends, what kind of style you're going for. And she put emotion into her performance, but she also, with that dance, like she put some, I don't want to say humor, but she put some levity
Mhm.
into the
Yeah,
performance.
it was really I am like I said that is going on my playlist. Like I am very impressed by that. It was a really really cool like the actual orchestration of like whoever wrote that arrangement
Mhm.
to include the orchestra. Well done, because it's a really really good, and it's an iconic song. Let's be real, and so it can be very difficult to get that right. But every bit of it was done and highlighted so well with the instruments that were there.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, all the instruments, they from the violins doing the plucking all the way down
Mhm.
to the xylophone and glockenspiel just doing these subtle notes, and it's just everything works so well. Any final thoughts?
I want to do more of the if they said there are 4 videos, let's do all 4. Like, I'm down for that.
We definitely can look into it in the future for sure because this was very
Sweet.
entertaining. Yeah, the Rock Orchestra. If y'all have any suggestions or anything we should know about, definitely drop those in the comments below. Would love to check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check the description for all the cool stuff like the socials, the link to the video, the buy me a coffee link for any priority requests. And if you made it to the end of the video, comment hashtag the Rock Orchestra. I think that's it for this reaction. Check you on the next one. Bye guys.